Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sussex Squad, the home of truth, receipts and premium level side-eye when it comes to anyone trying to play dirty with Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex. Today's episode? Oh, buckle up, because Prince Harry is taking the British tabloids back to court. Again. And this time the stakes are high. The accusations are wild, and the Daily Mail, looks like it's sweating bullets. You know it's serious when even the walls of the High Court are like, not these people again. But here we are, and this is one legal showdown that might actually restore some honesty in UK media, assuming the tabloids don't combust halfway through. Prince Harry's lawyers returned to the High Court for a pre-trial hearing, preparing for the big January battle against Associated Newspapers Limited. Yes, the same ANL responsible for the Daily Mail, the Mail on Sunday, and the always delightful Mail Online, which writes about Harry and Meghan more than royal aides write excuses for Prince William's absences. And Harry is not going alone. Oh no, he showed up with a squad strong enough to break the internet. Elton John? Check. Other high-profile figures? Check. Basically, the Avengers of people the tabloids should have left alone. They are accusing ANL of 30 years of shady behaviour. That's not journalism, that's a lifestyle. Apparently, the allegations include phone tapping, home bugging, impersonating medical staff, grabbing confidential medical files, and, wait for it, bugging cars and residences. The Daily Mail was really out here acting like dollar store MI6. And yet ANL has the audacity to stand up in court like us? Never. These claims are lurid and preposterous. Preposterous? Sir, the only thing preposterous is how many articles they publish about Meghan eating avocados, Meghan breathing air, and Meghan existing in the same universe as them. This week's hearing wasn't about proving guilt or innocence. It was to sort out procedural issues before the real trial kicks off in January. But still, the energy was electric, and you could tell which side came prepared. Harry's lawyers were sharp, focused, ready. Meanwhile, ANL looked like they forgot their homework and prayed the teacher wouldn't notice. And the allegations? Whew. Let me read you the list like it's a grocery receipt. Installing listening devices in vehicles and homes. Intercepting private calls, recording conversations, using private investigators like cheap Uber drivers. Impersonating medical staff to steal medical records. Does this sound like journalism or a crime documentary narrated by Morgan Freeman? And what's even worse, many of the people allegedly involved weren't some random interns. They were big-name editors, major press figures, people who now pretend to be experts on royal integrity, while their own past is one plot twist away from a Netflix true crime series. Now, let's talk about something the tabloids always conveniently forget. Harry has receipts. Remember, he already won against Mirror Group newspapers. He already settled with Murdoch's news group after they admitted to unlawful behaviour involving Princess Diana's private life. This man is basically speed-running court victories like he's unlocking achievements in a video game. And that is why the British press is panicking like the Wi-Fi went out during a live broadcast. Every time Harry steps into a courtroom, another piece of the UK media's so-called reputation crumbles. Let's be honest, the tabloids hate that Harry refuses to play their game. They can't bully him, they can't intimidate him, and he doesn't need their approval, which is why they obsess over him and Meghan Sussex like it's their full-time profession. Actually, it is their full-time profession. The Sussexes are their whole economy. But the funniest part? Every time Harry sues the tabloids, the same tired voices crawl out of the woodwork. Piers Morgan, GB News, random commentators who pretend they have insider palace information but really only have free time. They complain that Harry should move on and stop attacking the press. Meanwhile, they've been attacking Harry and Meghan Sussex every day for years. Imagine hitting someone with a stick daily, and when they finally say, "Stop," you start crying that they're being dramatic. GB News even reported breathlessly that the hearing began at 10 a.m, like anyone cared. They probably had 3 cameras pointed at the courthouse door, praying Harry would come out so they could complain later that he didn't smile enough, or smiled too much, or looked too confident, or breathed too confidently. Whatever Harry does, they'll find a way to be pressed. Let's take a moment to appreciate something. Harry stepped down from royal life in March 2020. He said, "I'm out," and the British media acted like he staged a coup. Meanwhile, what has he been doing since then? Winning lawsuits, protecting his family, building his life, and refusing to be controlled by people who think they're above accountability. And Meghan? Oh, Meghan Sussex has been living her best life while the press combusts into confetti every time she walks past a camera. She and Harry are thriving, succeeding and unbothered, while the press keeps losing court cases, losing money and losing their minds. But here's the thing. This upcoming trial is huge. If the claims are proven true, it won't just embarrass ANL. It could shake the entire UK media landscape. Editors, reporters, executives, folks who spent years pretending to be guardians of royal tradition might suddenly have to explain why they were sneaking around like undercover spies in the early 2000s. Imagine a Daily Mail editor sitting there like, "Okay, Your Honour, yes, we may have tapped his phone, but have you seen Meghan's avocado toast? That was important journalism." These people are unserious. But you know who is serious? Prince Harry. He is done letting people get away with violating his privacy and attacking his loved ones. And whether the press likes it or not, he's not backing down. They wanted him quiet. They wanted him controlled. They wanted him scared. And instead, he walked into court with confidence, lawyers, allies, and the truth. That's what terrifies them, because they know the day is coming when they'll have to answer for what they did. Not just to Harry, but to Diana, to Elton John, to countless others. And that accountability train is leaving the station, whether the tabloids want it to or not. So, as we head into this January trial, one thing is clear. The British press keeps underestimating Harry. And every time they do, he hands them another legal defeat, wrapped in dignity, maturity, and a pinch of "don't mess with my family." Honestly? I hope he adds GB News to the list next, just for sport. Thank you so much for watching the Sussex Squad. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and support the channel through Super Thanks if you want to keep this kind of independent commentary going strong. The tabloids may have money, but we have truth, receipts, and a community that doesn't play when it comes to Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex. See you in the next one. Stay kind, stay loud, and stay unbothered.